Hi there, my name is Kristina Brem and I'm doing my lab practical video for Anatomy and Physiology 1. And today I have Bony Bob here with me and we will be going over the 8 body cavities. And then I will go ahead and divide that into the 4 quadrants of the abdominal cavity. And then I will subdivide that into the 9 abdominopelvic regions. So to start with, the first body cavity is the cranial cavity, and that includes all of your head. The second body cavity is called thoracic, which includes from the bottom of your head and down through your rib cage. It includes your heart and your lungs. The third body cavity is the ventral cavity, and that is going to be the anterior side of him. The abdominal cavity is going to be the lower half of your body, starting at the rib cage and going all the way down to your pelvis. The fifth body cavity is the abdominopelvic, and this is going to start right about the middle of his stomach and go down to the pelvis. The sixth body cavity is your pelvic, and this includes both sides of the pelvis area. And then if we turn Bony Bob around, we go into the spinal cavity, which starts at the bottom of his skull and goes all the way down to the pelvis area. And then the eighth body cavity is going to be your dorsal or posterior, and that is basically just the back side of Bony Bob. So if we turn him back around, the 4 quadrants of your abdominal cavity are your right upper quadrant, and that's going to include primarily your liver area, your left upper quadrant, and that includes kind of like your stomach, and then we have the lower right quadrant, and that's going to be right over your right pelvis area, and then we have the left lower quadrant, and that's going to be over the left side of your pelvis. Now to subdivide that into the 9 abdominopelvic regions, we're going to start with the right hypochondriac region, and that's going to be kind of where your liver is, and it'll be just under your rib cage. And then in the center here where the sternum is, that's called the epigastric region. And then the left hypochondriac region is going to be over here under the left side of your rib cage. Then we go slightly below the right hypochondriac and we go down into the right lumbar, and that's going to be horizontal with your lumbar vertebrae. Then in the center of your body where your belly button is, that's called the umbilical region. And then to the left of that is your left lumbar, and that is going to be by your lumbar vertebrae as well. And then on the right hand side below the right lumbar, you're going to have your right iliac region, which is going to be right above the pelvis. In the middle of that area is called the hypogastric region, also known as the pubic region. And then to the left of that you have the left iliac region, which is going to be over the left side of your hip. And I believe that's all, folks.